Hello my lovelies and welcome to day 5, the last day of our Menta sew along for the bucket hat. Today we'll be sewing the shoulder cover, the detachable one. So take your fabric pieces and place them right sides together, and you can put a couple of pins to hold them in place if you want. And we're going to sew all around, leaving a little opening on the bottom to turn it right side out. Super easy. Make sure that you have interfaced your piece because we'll be adding snaps, so don't skip interfacing. And I will leave the opening on the bottom, not too big because it's woven, it's easy to turn. And using a 1/4 of an inch seam allowance, I will sew all around. This is like a little cape, but it will, oops, I have no more thread, but it will protect the shoulders from getting sunburned. And you know how Florida is in the summer at the park, so this will be a perfect attachment for that. And it's removable, so you don't have to have it all the time. Okay, so I'm going to stop for about 3 inches away, back stitch, and then I'm going to trim the corners here without snipping my threads. And you can use pinking shears all around if you want. I had a feeling I went less than 1/4 of an inch here. No worries, those are easy fixes. Now we're going to turn the little cape right side out, give it a good press, and top stitch to also close that opening shut. Where's my little poker? Your corners out. And last step after we top stitch is to add your snaps to make this removable, and we'll do that at the table. So run this through your seam allowance to make sure it's nice and poked out. Fold your seam allowance inside where the opening is. So now we're going to top stitch all around this little back part. Lengthen my stitch to 3.5. Board shorts would work great for this pattern, and since board shorts is a polyester base, It will also dry very quickly if you get wet. It will dry super quick. And we are done with the sewing part. The last thing that we have to do today is add the snaps, and we're going to do that at the table after I give this piece a good press. We are back at the table. I am going to be adding the snaps right now, and I think I changed my mind. As I went to grab my snaps, I realized I don't have enough of the rainbow ones that I wanted to use, so I need to definitely place a new order with Wizardry. But I think I'm going to go with the open ring snaps. These are from Amazon, and because I might have enough blue for both sides, but if not, I have plenty of other colors, so these are the ones that I'm going to use, like the open ring snaps, and they're going to pretty much blend in with the fabric. And you need 3 snaps total. So 3 male, 3 female, and 6 basically bottoms. Okay, so one is red, and I don't have another red. So for the other side, let's do cream. So I'll do cream on one side and red on the other side. Again, work with what you have. I have an attachment for this, so I won't need to punch any holes anymore, which is great, because this type of snaps don't require any punching holes. How do you like this box? Super cute, right? My friend's husband Kenny from Darrow Creations, he made me this like 3D printed compartment for my rivet dies. It's so cool. So for this, I'm going to use a size 14 open ring, and now I'm super organized thanks to him, because I really wasn't. This one goes on the bottom, and this one goes at the top. It's super easy to attach those kind of snaps using this attachment. So I pressed my fabric, which means I lost my markings. Let's go ahead and do the markings again. Remember, we've already put the seam allowance, so when you add your markings, keep the seam allowance out if you need to re-add them, like I am right now. I lost them when I ironed this, because I made them with the friction pen, which means I lost them. Okay, so these will go like this. So on the bottom, I'm going to put the cream ones for this attachment. So I'm putting on the bottom with the teeth up the ring, and then on the top I'm going to put the male part like so, with the knob. So there's a little knob here up. If you ever need me to do videos about these dies, the attachments, just let me know. And now I'm just going to simply press it down. There you go. See how easy that was? And the ring is on the back, barely visible. Again, for the other side, the cream ring goes on the bottom, and then the male part goes at the top, and you just push it up in here and it stays by itself. You don't hold it. And here, there, I need to find my markings, and you put your marking where, oh, there you go. See how easy? Totally worth the investment in these dies. Okay, and then the last male, and then we'll put the other side on the hat. The female part. Done. So these are all done. Now we're going to take the hat and see if I still have my markings. If you don't have your markings, use your fingers to feel for which side you've decided is the back. Because remember, we have the extra interfacing on the back. So you need to find that side. Because you'll be able to feel the extra. So this is my back with the extra interfacing. And I think I had my markings done. Yes, I still see them. If you don't, grab your pattern piece and re-add the markings. Just be cautious of the seam allowance. So right now we're going to add the female part. So again, the part with the teeth goes on the bottom, and the part with the hole goes at the top. And now I'm making sure that I have my markings, and I'm putting it where my markings are. Done. See, right here. And this will go right here. Super secure. Okay, let's put the rest of them. If I can find my markings. Okay, there's another one here. So same thing. On the bottom part, we put the circle with the teeth up. Then we put the female part at the top. It stays by itself. And this is what I want. I snap. That, and then I should have one in the center if I find it. Okay, it was red on kind of red, but I do still see it. It's not visible on camera, I'm sure, but I see it with my own eyes. Okay, and this one goes right here. Done. So you can see from the inside, and I would still call this reversible because first of all, it's flashes right in, you won't really see it, and when you turn it, this will be on the back, so it's still a reversible hat if you ask me. I wouldn't consider this non-reversible just because it has those little snaps there that are barely visible. I would still consider this a reversible hat. See? Super pretty. So this is the back, and if you want to wear it just as a bucket hat like this, or if you want the extra protection of on the shoulders, let's snap those in like so. Here, I'm just snapping those in. One, two, And there you go. Now you have the added back protection. How cool is this? This is what I call an explorer hat, because then you can be outside and your shoulders and your back are protected. And it's removable and washable because it's woven. Super cute. So this is it, it's finished. We finished the last one yesterday. The other hat. Thank you so much for joining me this week and sewing with me this beautiful Menta hat, bucket hats. I will be drawing a winner on Sunday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, so you can get your entries up until then. You do have a couple of days to catch up or add more entries to your list. The winner will be drawn from day 5 photos in the Sew Along album in Backstitch Backroom on Facebook. And again, thank you so much for Backstitch for providing this beautiful woven for the Sew Along. Pre-order opens on Monday on the 25th. If you want to grab some of the superpower prints, including these beautiful ones. All the interfacing was provided by Wizardry Stitchery and Crafts. And this is from Camp Snaps, if you want to invest in a table press. Thank you so much for watching, and I will talk to you in my next one. Bye everyone.